Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am going to be talking all about meal planning and giving you guys insight into what I do each week in order to plan out healthy meals to eat throughout the week. If you guys are new to my channel, hi and welcome. My name is Becca. I am a registered dietitian and I am very passionate about nutrition and leading a healthy lifestyle, and I am also very passionate about sharing that here on my YouTube channel. Today in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you my tips for meal planning and basically just what I do on a weekly basis in order to plan out our meals. Eating meals at home versus always eating them out not only is going to save you money, but it is so much healthier. And while I do love going out to dinner, it is one of Matt and I's favorite things to do together. You don't realize, how unhealthy even the healthier meals are, because if you think about it, if you're running a restaurant, you want people to come back, and if you want people to come back, you want your food to taste amazing. So they're going to be adding more fat and more salt, all of those lovely things in order for us to be like, oh my god, that was so delicious, I have to go back and get that meal. While it's okay to do that here and there, it's not necessarily, the way that you want to eat every single day of your life. So one of the best ways to ensure that you are prepared and have everything you need to whip up quick weeknight healthy meals is by doing a little bit of meal planning in the beginning of the week. So every Sunday I like to take just a couple minutes to myself where I will brainstorm and kind of figure out ahead of time all the meals that we'll have during the week. As far as breakfast and lunch, they really don't deviate too much. I eat similar things every day for breakfast and lunch, and Matt as well, so it's not so hard to make sure I always have what I need for those meals. But for me, the challenge is dinner, because you don't want to eat the same thing for dinner every single night. So I always try and come up with a couple new recipes to try out, or different ways of preparing something to make it more interesting and something that we look forward to every night. So like I said, I will take a couple minutes and just kind of figure out ahead of time what exactly we'll be eating each night, so that way I can do all of the shopping earlier in the week. And when I come home from work each night or come back from the gym, it's a lot easier to throw together instead of every day thinking, oh, what are we gonna have tonight? Okay, then I gotta run to the store and I gotta pick up this, that, and the other thing so that I can make that dinner. It's just a mess. It's never going to work out, at least not in the long term. So the best way to ensure healthy weeknight meals in your home is to plan ahead of time. So as for what I like to do, every Sunday I will grab a notebook or a piece of paper and a pen so that I can actually write out what we're gonna be eating. So the very first thing I like to do is just peruse Pinterest for a few minutes. This gives me a lot of inspiration and it helps me to put together some easy meals that I know that are A, going to be healthy, and B, I can definitely whip together on a weeknight. So once I'm feeling nice and inspired, I will move on and I will physically write down and plan out each night of the week what we'll be eating. Of course we do some repeat dinners because it just makes life a lot easier, and it's just next to impossible for me to try out a new recipe every night because we are so busy. So this is what works for us. So I will usually do a couple dinners that are in our rotation and we know that we enjoy, are easy to make, and are also healthy. And then usually once or twice a week I try and make something a little bit different that we don't usually have, or maybe try out a new recipe or a new way to prepare something. So once I get all of the ideas down on paper, I will write them out for each day of the week. Now I don't necessarily always follow Monday, this is what we're having for dinner, Tuesday, this is what we're having for dinner. Sometimes I switch it around, but I just like to get 4 or 5 meals down on paper so that I have everything I need to make them, and it just makes life so much easier when I come home. Because a lot of times when I don't have something in mind or something prepared, it's so easy to just be like, you want to just order out and just get something because I don't feel like putting anything together. And I'd be lying if I say we don't do that sometimes. I mean, that is just reality. Sometimes we do that, but I really do strive to get healthy weeknight meals on the table as much as possible. So once I get all of my meal ideas down on paper and have them planned out for the week, the next step is to quick write up a grocery store list. I usually always have like a base list of groceries in my head that I pick up every single week regardless. Fruits, vegetables, yogurt, eggs, those kinds of things that are just staples in our house that we eat throughout the week, every week, and I buy no matter what. And then I will have the additional items that we'll need to cook up the dinners that I have planned for the week. Make sure I include everything so that there are no last minute frantic trips to the grocery store midweek. list all written out, I am ready to head to the grocery store. I pretty much always shop for groceries on Sundays, and I will just go through and pick up everything I need. Having a list at the grocery store is always a fantastic idea because it gets you in and out of the grocery store much faster, and it also keeps you from making those impulse buys where you just grab something off the shelf because it looks good. If you have a list and you stick to it, you get in and out and you don't buy any unnecessary or unhealthy things that you weren't planning on buying. And then the very last thing, when I do get home from the grocery store, if I have anything that I want to wash, cut, cook, whatever, prepare ahead of time, I will do that usually on Sunday nights. I don't necessarily like meal prep and have meals in Tupperware, the same thing every day ready to go, because I just personally just don't prefer that. It works really well for some people, but it's just not my jam. What I will do though, however, every week I usually cut up like cucumbers and peppers, and I will fill a big container with those just so I have those to snack on throughout the week, add to my lunches, that kind of thing. And then any other produce that I want to wash ahead of time and just get clean and ready to go, I will do that. It just saves time during the week. It makes the fresh produce more accessible because every time I go in the fridge I don't have to wash and cut something. If it's done ahead of time, I know I can just grab it and it's easy. The more accessible you make fresh produce, the more you're going to eat it. So if that's something that will benefit you, definitely do it. It makes life so much easier. I always find that I eat much better on the weeks where I have things not only planned out ahead of time, but also just prepared ahead of time. So that is pretty much it for this video. I hope that this helped you guys out. Meal planning is honestly such a big key to eating well and leading a healthy lifestyle. It's just such a great thing to incorporate into your weekly routine. It makes life so much easier if you are trying to lead a healthier lifestyle or eat more fruits and vegetables or whatever your goals may be. Meal planning is certainly a great way to help you achieve those goals. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Definitely give it a thumbs up if you did, and if you want to see more nutrition videos like this. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you never miss any of those upcoming nutrition videos. Thank you guys so much for watching this video right now, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!